Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another episode of Backyard Built. I'm Jacob. Look, we'll be working mainly today on the driver's side guard. I'm going to try and get that one finished. I didn't get it finished in the last episode, really wanted to get it done. I'm going to actually do a couple more pieces, so I'm going to do the top cowl, which runs over the behind the bonnet, underneath the windscreen, over the wiper blades, wiper blade arms, sorry, and motor. And I'm going to get that the bottom apron piece done on the front of the car. So this episode's going to be pretty fun. I'll try and keep it short for you, and we'll get to it. Let's do it. Okay, here's the bottom of the guard. Obviously this is the rust patch. I'll need to cut out a rectangular shape here to put in place to replace it. That's pretty much it. Okay, so there's our rust. Alright, so here's a quick close-up of the guard so far, and yeah, we'll move on from here. Welder patching. This is another kind of strip disc. This one is for the drill, so I'll just put it in the drill and attack the edge of that line there. Okay, so this is what I mean. Underneath the lip here, it hangs in under here. So basically what you do is you just, rather than try and lift this lip up, which kind of damages it, put some buckles in it, you can just cut the glue, whatever the hell it's called, like Sikaflex style stuff, off from the panel glue, and just cut it down and just bash it out with a hammer. I did hit it with my metal hammer, which I shouldn't have. I should have grabbed the rubber mallet long ago, but anyway, doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is just down here where this rusting patch starts, I'm just going to cut that line, that peak line, pretty much straight through there, and I'll probably just cut it straight out there as well, like just follow that line up. I'll keep this on the inside of the guard because it has a mounting hole here. It's to mount up against the body on the actual car itself. Holds the gar out from the car so it doesn't sink in. Kind of fits a bit nicer with this on. So there's a little bit of the repair now. This just repairs the shape on the back end. I don't know if you can. Obviously, people have noticed by now that I use my grinders without guards on them. Now, I wouldn't recommend people doing this because, well, obviously the guard is handy. Now, I have touched my finger on this. I did touch it a short while ago in the video when I was grinding over here. I touched the blade underneath. Now the reason for that is from the way I hold it, how my hand's so far up to the top, my finger touches here every now and then. Now I've only ever touched it bad once, but more the thing is I get so close to my other hand that I've actually cut into my other hand before, worse than I've ever touched this one. I would recommend you putting a guard on. I just don't like the guard, personal preference, because when I'm turning the grinder, I like to be able to turn the whole grinder and hold it however I like. Also, sometimes I might need to use the back edge for whatever reason, and I can't get to this edge. But either way, the grinder itself, try and always freaking put your guard on, unless, I mean, it's up to your discretion, I guess. If you feel comfortable enough using it. I've been using grinders for quite a few years now, and I'm quite comfortable using it. But bear in mind, you can always get bitten. Anyway, this is called a flap disc anyway. So this is a bunch of emery cloth, all laid, like one laid down here and then another one laid on top, another one laid on top, the whole way around. You can see it. This is what we used to use to grind off welds originally, and they last a very long time, so they're definitely worth the investment. And as you can see here, they do a pretty good job of knocking them down, making it smooth. I'll still hit this with the sandblaster, and after it's hit with the sandblaster, I'll then be epoxy priming it and stuff. So I'm just going to flip this guard over now and just attack the other side so you guys can see it first. Oh, you would have noticed I held a piece of aluminium, a block of aluminium on the, I'm not gonna, that's actually really hot still. So this is a block, just a piece of aluminium, and when you're welding really thin or poor metal, like this wasn't in the best of all shapes, this guard, when you're welding like that to fill holes, if you hold the aluminium up underneath it, it'll work as like a heat sink, and the heat will disperse through the aluminium, like it'll heat soak and it'll take the heat away from the area, so you can build up weld quicker, and sometimes where you wouldn't be able to do it at all. Anyway, I'll okay, so the light's dying off. This is the only bad thing about working outside, I guess, or one of the bad things about working outside. So basically, there's that part we repaired. We'll come back again tomorrow. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to jump on here. We'll steal a piece of this sheet metal, same gauge, weld it into here, and then we'll grind around, make it all nice and neat, and we'll get it ready for a little bit of filler. So this is a strip disc. I'll actually show you the brands. They're like a Scotch-Brite, like a real tough Scotch-Brite, and it will just strip the paint off. Strips the paint off really well. Alright, so here's the guard. You can see the weld repairs around the edges. Need to do a little bit of filler work and stuff on it. So this guard I'm going to call done to this point. Here's the driver's side guard. I've started to scuff it with some harsh sandpaper, and here's the front lower apron piece, and this piece sits underneath the bar with its indicator and arc lights in these parts here. So we'll be stripping this down and hopefully getting some paint on it today. If anything stuffs up with anything, I'm guessing I'm going to have to weld some of these rust holes up, but we'll get them all sorted and keep the camera rolling. Right. Probably going to be using paint stripper on these actually, so I'm going to scuff them down with some harsh sandpaper and then put the paint stripper on them and see how it goes. I haven't been successful with the paint stripper. This yellow looks like maybe like a high build primer or something. is very tough, and the stripper's not hacking into it. So I might just scuff it up a bit better and put the paint stripper on and just see if it actually makes a difference, actually leaving it on there for for a long period of time before paint starts to harden again. So we're gonna strip this piece first, and then we'll get the hammer and dolly out and just straighten up where it needs to be straightened. Let's get to it. Okay, as you can see, I've got my driver's side guard and the apron stripped and ready for paint now. I'm actually going to do one more part because I've got time, and I moved a little bit faster today than I thought I would. So I've actually got this piece here. This is the part which covers up the plenum, where all the wiper arms move and stuff. So I'm going to strip this quickly and just paint stripper, and then I'm just going to put some epoxy on that as well. Alright, these conditions for painting are not ideal. It's a bit windy, and I've got some direct sunlight too, but you've got to work with what you've got, I guess. Coat one's dry. We're putting the second coat on, second and final coat. Second and final coat. So yeah, fast forward. Thanks, guys. Pretty happy with how they came out. A couple of bugs landed in the guard. No big deal, just means I've got to block them out before when I do the panel, any body fill. So yeah, not too bad, pretty happy with it. Thanks for watching. Alright, look, I'm pretty stoked that we got the 3 parts done. Over the moon that now the front end is complete. Well, not complete, but at least the front end is in epoxy primer, so pretty stoked about that. We'll move on to either the passenger side door or the driver's side door next, not sure. Obviously it's going to be opposite sides of the car if you're from a country that drives on the other side of the road. But yeah, look, thanks for watching, and yeah. Let me know if there's anything I can change, if I can change the way that either the camera's angling or seeing more of the same. If you don't want to see more of the same stuff. Obviously I've still got the 2 doors to do, the roof, the rear quarters, and the boot. So that will be pretty much the same process, and then it'll be moving on to any bodywork, any filler work, and hopefully making it a bit straighter. If there's anything I can change, let me know. If you want to see it, give us a thumbs up. It's all good. Thanks very much, guys. Take care.